Hi everyone, I am Shahan Laik. Welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I will be talking about Brown-Sequard syndrome. So what is Brown-Sequard syndrome? Basically, this is a very important topic for your NEET PG, DNB and USMLE examination. So we need to learn about it and we need to prepare for this examinations. So many students who are preparing for this NEET PG, DNB, lab examination, they asked me to make a video on Brown-Sequard syndrome. So let us discuss about this. This question come in case format, specifically in the emergency medicine. When you are in the emergency department as a EMO, emergency medical officer, specifically stab wound cases comes to you. So these are the patients who has been stabbed from the back. So this is the stabbed. He stabbed from the back in the spinal cord, and there also may be cases of arrow or bullet injury or dart injury. So all these are the same cases. These are the cases in which the spinal cord are injured. So let me tell you the case. Before that, let me tell you what happens to him. So specifically it was asked in various examination that there is a person who came to the emergency department, to the emergency medical officer, that he has been stabbed from the back, and he is having the same sided, if it is stabbed on the left side, then left sided he is having the weakness. Left side, if the left sided lesion is there, then left sided he is having weakness, and he is having decrease in fine touch and vibration, all these sensation. So in the left side, and on the right side, that is opposite side, opposite side of the lesion, he is having no feelings for pain and temperature. So opposite side, no feeling of pain and temperature. Same side, he is having weakness and he is having paralysis. He is having fine touch, vibrational loss. So what happens to him? So basically, this is a stab wound case, and this is or a bullet case. So this is known as the Brown-Sequard syndrome. I told you this is known as the Brown-Sequard syndrome. So what happens in Brown-Sequard syndrome? Basically, before learning that, let me tell you about the anatomy. So this is your spinal cord section, and this one is your gray matter. So these are the four horns. So you can understand this is the posterior horns, these are the anterior horns, and these are your dorsal columns. These are dorsal columns, and there are other two, that is spinothalamic tract. There are two kinds of spinothalamic tract. One is the lateral spinothalamic tract, which are on the lateral side, so lateral spinothalamic tract. Another is the anterior spinothalamic tract. So all these are the tracts which carry the sensation. So basically, in case of the Brown-Sequard syndrome, half is basically affected. So this either it may be the right side affected or the left side affected. So basically they will ask you the hemisectional injury. So in case of the Brown-Sequard syndrome, basically it is hemisectional injury. Now this hemisection can be left side or right side depending on the wound and injury. So let us tell about the features of dorsal column and the spinothalamic tract. So what is the function of dorsal column? Basically, dorsal column is responsible. I told you, can you remember dorsal column or you forget dorsal column? So which was the dorsal column? Let me tell you once again. This was the dorsal column. So in dorsal column, what is the function of this dorsal columns? The function is fine touch. The function is fine touch, vibration sensations, fine touch sensation, proprioception. So what is the meaning of proprioception? That is the orientation of the body in the 3D space. 3D space orientation, joints and the muscle, basically they are involved in orientation. Another is 2-point discrimination. So you can discriminate between 2 points on your skin because of this. So all this. Another is form perception. So form means a particular shape. So if I give you a chalk, on your hand, and you have your eyes are closed, then you can easily tell that I am having a chalk on my palm. So that is actually the form perception. You can know from the texture, from the shape of the object, that this is the chalk, this is a duster, this is my mobile phone. So you can understand it even if your eyes are closed. That is form perception. So all these things, the fine touch, the vibration, the proprioception, that is your orientation of your body in your 3D space. In case of the orientation of the body in the 3D space, let me give you an example of proprioception. While you are walking, your body knows exactly how to place your feet. So when one foot, if suppose the right foot is above the ground, then the left foot is below on the ground. So this orientation, your body knows where your hands lies in the air. So this is the orientation of the body, the muscles, the joints in the 3D space. So basically the receptors are present on the joints. So the body can understand, your spinal cord and the brain can understand this proprioception, that is the orientation of the body in the 3D space. 2-point discrimination. Suppose there are 2 points, that are 2 pins I prick you on your palm. So you can understand that these are the 2 different pins. So when you come closer, you can also understand that these pins are now close. So this is 2-point discrimination. So all these, form perception, 2-point discrimination, fine touch, vibration, proprioception, are carried by this dorsal column. So now let us learn about what is the function of the spinothalamic tract. I told you there are two kinds of spinothalamic tract. One is the lateral spinothalamic tract, another is the anterior spinothalamic tract. The function of lateral is the pain and temperature sensation. So the lateral will carry the pain and temperature sensation, and anterior will carry the crude touch. So anterior will carry the crude touch. Can you remember the spinothalamic tract? Let me draw it for you once again so that you can remember. So which was the spinothalamic tract? There are 2 spinothalamic tract. One is the lateral one, I told you, another is the anterior. So these are the lateral, and anterior is this one. Okay, these are the anterior spinal thalamic tract. So these lateral ones, they carry the pain, and the side ones, okay, lateral means the side ones, they carry the pain and the temperature, and anterior ones, they carry the crude touch. So basically what happens in Brown-Sequard syndrome, let me give an example. Suppose this man is stabbed and he came to the emergency department with a stab wound on the left side. So stab wound on the left side. So what happens? You will be having the left sided dorsal column lesion. So it is ipsilateral. The medical terminology is ipsilateral. That means same sided dorsal column lesion. Same sided dorsal column lesion. So you will be having loss of fine touch, loss of proprioception, loss of 2-point discrimination, loss of other things. So basically all the dorsal column function will be lost on the same side, ipsilateral. So on the same side of the lesion, you will be having dorsal column function loss. That is the loss in the function of fine touch, loss in the function of vibration, proprioception, 2D discrimination, form perception. And what happens to the opposite side? What happens to the opposite side? To the opposite side, so this is the opposite side of the lesion. In opposite side you will be having the spinothalamic tract problem. So you will be having the loss in pain and temperature. pain and temperature. Okay, only these two things are affected, pain and temperature, on the opposite side. So on the contralateral, in medical terminology, on the contralateral. So on contralateral side you will be having spinothalamic tract problem, pain and temperature loss, and on the ipsilateral side you will be having dorsal column lesion, that will be, you will be having loss in the fine touch, proprioception, and 2-point discrimination, form perception, etc. So now can you do a case? Let me tell you a case. This is you. Okay, this is you. Pardon me for drawing such horrible pictures, but anyway, this is you, emergency medical officer, and this is your stethoscope, and there is a patient who is with a bullet injury. Okay, bullet, suppose this is a bullet injury on the left side. So you can find out, the person is telling that he is having the left sided, as the bullet is on the left side, so he will be having ipsilateral, so he will be having ipsilateral injury of dorsal column. So he will be having weakness, fine touch, vibration, 2-point discrimination loss, all this on the left side, because left side was the bullet. On the right side, what he will be having? Loss of pain and temperature, spinothalamic tract. So spinothalamic tract injury on the opposite side. So on the contralateral side you will be having the pain and temperature, only two things. On the contralateral side you will be having loss of pain and temperature sensation. So if these questions come in USMLE or PLAB, like you are a medical officer, you are a emergency medicine officer, and a patient comes to the casualty with the left sided bullet mark, and he is having weakness on the left side, and the right side he is having loss in temperature and pain sensation. So what is the diagnosis? So can you answer this question now? The diagnosis is Brown-Sequard syndrome. The answer is Brown-Sequard syndrome. Now you know this this question is very much important, and this may come in various examinations, so practice this question, and if you like this video, make a thumbs up and subscribe our channel. This is the end of this video, and write down in the comment section below if you like this video, and please share this video with all your medical friends, and so that many more medicos can join us. Thank you so much for loving me and supporting me so much. Have a nice day.